Good morning, Steve with CCI here. For the past 25 years, we've helped over 4,000 laundries automate their business so they can work on it instead of in it. At the same time, maximize their profit potential. And this morning, I thought I would talk about card deposits. If you go to a loyalty card system, there is an expense to the cards themselves that you will issue to your retail customers. And for some store owners, they get a little discouraged when they find customers not finding much value in those cards. You'll find cards in the garbage, they find cards laying around, there may be only 10 cents left on the card, and they worry that those cards are being disposed of rather than recycled, which is generally the expected behavior. So the question is, should you charge a deposit for the card to help cover the cost? And there's a couple of thoughts that you can consider. One is, yes, you can certainly do that, and our system certainly supports card deposits. Question is, should you? One frame of mind is it's very easy. If you're in a low competitive market, you could charge for the cost of the card and be at net zero essentially at the cost. Some might consider that to be kind of a barrier to entry for some retail customers. They're concerned that having to pay for the card is a cost to doing business in that store, and they don't want to have that kind of maybe animosity towards the business. And so, some are not, don't want to charge for the card. So I might suggest a couple of alternatives to charging a deposit if you're concerned about that. One of them is to use a loyalty points system. Give the retail customer a reason to hold on to the card, even if it doesn't have a balance. And a loyalty points program essentially does that. So they earn points as they use the washers and dryers, and those points can eventually be converted into wash credits. And so even though their card may only have 10 cents left on it, maybe they have 300 wash points, they'll eventually turn into $5 in credit. And so this allows you to incentivize the retail customer not to toss the card away without having to charge a deposit. I'd also argue that in almost every situation, that the amount of money remaining on a loyalty card far exceeds the cost of the card itself. And so the question is, are you really losing any money by giving the card away? A couple of different ways to look at card deposits. Those are my thoughts. We'll talk to you soon.